Hey guys, today's video is on the best gooseneck electric kettle. A best gooseneck hot water kettle electric, commonly known as a gooseneck kettle, is an electric kettle designed with a long, curved, and slender spout that resembles a gooseneck. These kettles are often favored by coffee and tea enthusiasts for their precise pouring control, making them ideal for tasks that require controlled water flow, such as pour-over coffee and manual tea brewing. While they offer precise control for pour-over coffee and manual tea brewing, they may not be the most practical choice for users who have a broader range of hot water needs, or who prefer a simpler and more budget-friendly kettle. However, if you're passionate about manual coffee brewing methods, like pour-over, or enjoy brewing different types of tea, a gooseneck kettle can be a valuable addition to your kitchen. So, in this video, we will pick up 6 best gooseneck electric kettle. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give us a like and share and subscribe. Before I start reviewing, I'm placing a link on each product selection in the description of this video, so you can check out the latest pricing and availability for anyone you might be interested in. The Lardera Smart Electric Kettle is a high-end option that fits any coffee lover's setup. And it fit literally because the kettle is compact and saves valuable counter space. It measures 10 inches from spout to handle, and the base is about 6 inches on each side. A sleek stainless steel body, no-drip gooseneck spout, easy grip handle, anti-scalding lid, and elegant touch-sensitive controls. The kettle is a beautiful addition to your kitchen counter and a godsend to your early morning routine. Its slim design naturally leads to a smaller capacity of 0.8 liters or 27 ounces, but that's plenty for a single cup of tea or pour-over coffee. The water heats up really quickly too, so it's still usable for larger pour-over coffee makers or teapots, though perhaps not the best option. Another detail to consider before buying is that the kettle has touch-sensitive temperature adjustment, which we find somewhat tricky to use. It can take a few attempts of sliding your finger to get the exact temperature you want down to the degree, as opposed to the dial temperature adjustment that other models have. While it's certainly a design flaw, we wasn't too bothered if the water temperature was off by 1 degree, which is usually the only difference. The thing we like most about this kettle is the improved control when making coffee. Blooming the ground beans has never been easier, and it's also a breeze to make concentric circles over and over when making pour-over coffee in the morning. The ergonomic handle of the kettle is super comfortable and provides a nice grip, and both it and the lid knob are made of natural and 100% renewable European cork. It comes with a short but functional power cord that plugs into a sturdy base, which the kettle rests on while it heats. There's also an indicator light and an automatic shutoff feature, so it doesn't boil dry. The gooseneck spout is great for controlling the flow of water when making tea, pour-over coffee, and even rehydrating dried mushrooms. Electric kettles are usually the more expensive variety, but this costs less than many stovetop ones. Between its budget price and ease of use, the Bodum Melior is a great beginner option for those new to gooseneck kettles. Part of the reason it heats up so quickly is because it is on the smaller side, however, holding only 27 ounces of water. While not a dramatic difference from most kettles, the capacity is something to consider depending on the size of your home coffee maker. Appearance isn't everything, especially when it comes to kitchen appliances, but good looks sure don't hurt, and the Cosori gooseneck kettle is very cool and sleek. More importantly, Cosori kettle performs as promised and is extremely accurate. Unlike many electric kettles that operate with nothing more than an on-off button, Cosori's gooseneck kettle features 5 temperature presets. Coffee and tea connoisseurs alike will appreciate this added control to avoid burning grounds or leaves, and the keep warm function will even maintain your preferred water temperature for 60 minutes. The buttons located on the electric base are silver with white text above them. Each button corresponds to one of 5 temperature presets: green tea, oolong tea, black tea, coffee, and boil. We found that this layout was easy to read, which made using kettle equally as easy. When kettle is on, the buttons will illuminate with a blue light, which I found to be aesthetically pleasing. There's a max fill line engraved on the inside of the kettle. A bonus with this is that the engraving is also visible from the exterior of the kettle, although it does read backward from this view. We like this feature, intentional or not, because I could easily find the label marker. Sometimes, looking for the max line on the inside of the kettle can be quite difficult to find. Cosori Original Electric Gooseneck Kettle is made of 100% food-grade stainless steel. This includes the kettle's housing, lid, and spout. One downside is that the kettle does get rather hot because there's no insulation on the kettle's surface. This kettle's balanced weight that makes pouring a pleasure, especially if you're using it with a pour-over coffee maker. It can boil in less than 5 minutes at full capacity and automatically shuts off when water reaches your selected temperature. A charming ready tone alerts you to hot water when the kettle's job is done. The SAKI Baristan Electric Gooseneck Kettle is the perfect companion for any coffee journey. Its thoughtful design and precise engineering make this kettle a must-have for any aspiring barista. With temperature accuracy, you can be sure to get the exact temperature you need to brew the perfect cup of coffee or tea. The ergonomic non-slip handle makes it easy to pour and control the flow rate of your beverage. Plus, a beautiful red light ring adds an elegant touch to your brewing experience. Gooseneck kettles like this one allow you to better control the water stream when making pour-over coffee. This model also lets you digitally program the water temperature to the exact degree for making any varietal of tea you wish. It keeps track of the current temp, target temp, and boasts a timer as well. Featuring a powerful 1200-watt heating element, this electric kettle heats the water quickly and precisely for optimal pour-over results. The gooseneck spout gives you maximum control over the amount of water and its flow rate, allowing you to make your favorite brews with ease. With a sleek and modern design, this kettle looks as great as it performs. We found the handle very comfortable with a silicone grip that sets it apart from others. We also like the safety features on this kettle, such as the red light indicating when it's on, as well as vents on the side rather than on the lid, which helps prevent accidental steam burns. However, one thing we find with this kettle is that it doesn't have a window where you can check to see the status of boiling water or how much water is currently inside. There's a good chance you've experienced an unresponsive or inexact touchscreen, whether it's on a kitchen appliance or your cell phone. A flurry of taps while you wait for the device to perform a seemingly simple task is frustrating. That's why we really appreciate the analog buttons on the Rhône Gooseneck Kettle. They're easy to understand and easy to press, making this a great option for those who want simplicity and straightforward hot water. The temperature can be adjusted between 100 and 212 degrees. A downside to the manual buttons, however, is that you have to press them for every degree you want to change. For instance, if the kettle is set to 170 degrees, but you want the water to be 200 degrees, you have to press the button 30 times. While this is more frustrating than using a dial, we've never had an issue with it. If you primarily brew pour-over coffee between 198 and 203 degrees, so you don't need to adjust the temperature too often or too drastically. We also consider this one of the easiest to use kettles because the display is so intuitive. You can unbox the kettle and understand all the features right away, unlike some kettles that require a glance at the instruction manual first. The Brewista Artisan Gooseneck Electric Kettle is nearly as pricey as the fellow Stag EKG, but we think its nice array of features more than justifies the cost. Brewista Artisan is a stylish and functional variable temperature kettle with a pour-over design spout for precision. Built with a style for your brew bar, there's a wood grain lid, base and handle along with 4 body colors, all are built to stand and perform. Whether at home or in a cafe, Brewista Artisan Kettle is built with performance in mind, and with precision digital temperature selection, you can dial in your brew and extract the best from your coffee. We love the easy-to-use digital control panel. It's simple to set the temperature from 104 degrees Fahrenheit to 212 degrees Fahrenheit, and to switch between Celsius and Fahrenheit. It includes the same keep warm mode as many electric kettles, holding the water at the ideal brewing temperature, or your chosen temperature for an hour. But we was more excited about the flash boil setting, which cranks the full 1000 watts to bring water to a speed boil. Plus, with features a built-in timer that can be used while pouring a pour-over, brewing an AeroPress or anything in between. With accuracy in pouring and also with time, it's the perfect match for the perfect brew. It sports a fun, artsy design distinct from the spare, modern look of the fellow and time more options, though it still feels wonderfully balanced in the hand. It's available in various colors, from basic matte black to bright candy green.